two Aussie thumbs up. And we're live here, Poolside.
Yeah, we're live at Poolside.
We're here for the breakfast championships, hotel breakfast championships
At the Tucson Airport DoubleTree, and it's I think on their drive here it said 102. I was going to exaggerate with 109, but I'll go with 102. But that was early, so now it's probably closer to 105 now. And Alex said, "Is there any reason you want to film inside the room with a suite, a whole extra room?" And I said, "No, whatever you see, Fellini. That's a great camera angle.
Besides the obvious air conditioner."
I go, "You sure you're gonna want that tinkling sound in the background of the? I'm gonna film through it." Well, that's
that I told you recently. That's not a term I'm comfortable. It's a trigger term.
Oh yeah, tinkle.
When I
I worry about crinkling bags, even when I'm not around you, because of your crinkling bag thing. So now it just makes me mad at myself when I crinkle a bag for you.
Yeah. Well,
but him with his fucking audio issues, but he wants to film through a goddamn. There's probably a dead body floating in that fucking.
There's birds. I can hear birds chirping.
Yeah.
I'm real in since I
podcast to sleep to.
Since I rescued those baby sparrows, I'm really in tune with bird chirping. I can hear them on a different frequency now that I'm a sparrow mother.
I'm gonna have to text. I don't have my phone. Oh, Andy doesn't have his phone either. He lost his phone again. Did we cover this in our poolside chatter
I don't
earlier?
think we mentioned the phone, but my phone isn't lost. It was just misplaced and is coming back to me.
Yeah, just like the Uber and the wallet and the ID.
In lieu of birthday greetings, I'm only accepting Venmo wishes for my birthday tomorrow.
60 years big.
Yeah, and I was a premature baby by 2 months, so I don't know if that does anything to the math. Not 2 months, but a month early. I assume.
Oh, you're a preemie baby?
Yeah, I was put in an incubator for a month. It was kind of.
You should be put back in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran into this guy in Dallas, and he goes, "Yeah, I used to pitch independent league baseball, and I pitched a game in Bisbee, and you heckled me." And I went, "Oh, hang around, we'll get a little footage of that from the green room." And he was a little coked out, and then Andy's smoking the reefer, and he's got the little camera, and Andy's got a lot of questions, and I know he's blown out the audio because the little camera's got the thing, and we're on the other side of the room, and we're all talking over each other, and whatever. I heckled him. I guess I said, he got to pitch because he was the 7th caller to KBRP radio, and he won the slot. I guess we were announcing that game. So we tried to get some footage with him, and then Andy, because that camera kept fucking dying. It goes off for whatever reason. I think Alex actually sets us up with piece of shit cameras to keep his job. Like, I want to get the exact camera he's filming with and take it out, because the one we have just turns itself off every 3 to 5 minutes.
And that's what happened. That's why I lost my phone is to finish up, I handed the coked up former big leaguer, Bisbee Big Leagues. We're going to do a picture to close things out. Neither Doug or me remember the picture being taken. But
the phone was gone.
Minutes later, I knew my phone was gone, and Doug said it's in a bag. You got it.
It couldn't have left the green room. We had it in the green room, and then just outside the green room door, Andy starts flipping all of his shit and kicking things and fuck you, and we're going to be late for our flight, which we weren't going to be late. We're going to be late for the 3 hours of free drinking at the Admirals Club.
Besides wanting to Google almost, there's a lot of things you'd just spend time going down tunnels, but not having my phone has been nice for a few days, and I think I'll go to Chicago without a phone, because fuck it. I'm gonna. Could you announce?
You to travel.
Just announce to the Wordle group that I'm taking a break due to mental exhaustion of the tour and I can't come up with 5-letter words right now.
I'm wearing this stupid jacket in 105 degrees because we're gonna sell it on eBay. It's a groovy 70s burgundy almost. Is that a burgundy? It's a solid red. But I'm gonna take it off because if we're gonna sell this, you don't want me sweating through it. So you carry the podcast.
All right. Hey, if you're one of our sponsors, send us money. Yeah. I'll be 60 as of when I wake up tomorrow.
Bingo says, "Why are you wearing a Ford Mustang shirt? I get them for 50 cents at the thrift store, and I leave them behind.
Yeah,
they're burners. There's nothing better than having a bag full of a burner bag. I have a bag that's still marked $4 from a thrift store, and I'll fill that full of the remaining books and stolen Bibles, and I'll leave it behind.
I had a pair of Australian undershorts that I got to jump in the water one time, and had pretty good run without staining them up much.
I'm wearing the exact same thing I was swimming in Phoenix a few hours ago, and it's bone dry.
Yeah, well, anyway, I had to, because I would have taken them home and clean them, but it was like, there's a lot of fucking, crime scene looking in the back, so I put them in the trash can. I kind of want to replace them. I'm going to go get online and order.
Bingo's out of surgery now. Everything went fine, but she does suffer some bleeding. So I'd love to match whose underpants are whose, because
well, you can tell by
yours are Australian doesn't mean they're made for men.
Yeah. No, I got them at a it was just a little like a 7-Eleven.
Did Australian underpants come?
They had the flag Australia on it.
For uncut?
No, there was no. They make no effort to make the balls comfortable in 7-Eleven underpants.
I had that pitcher guy. Otherwise, it was a pretty uneventful tour.
Yeah, I'm forget. Where were we? We were out 2 days. And I was like, where were we? Baltimore, Pittsburgh,
Dallas. Day drinking. We sold a dozen stolen Bibles. Andy was a fucking hero because they don't put Bibles in most hotels now. So, but Andy.
I have a system, and it's.
Have we discussed this before? Andy's Bible stealing system, where he goes in. That's one of the great things about aging is, especially as a white male privileged old man, is they just trust you. So Andy just walks into a room. Did I leave my phone charger in here?
Yeah. You just got to age past what people think of the crime, They don't expect older dudes. Now I'm an older dude, I can get away with it. Yeah, I can literally shoot a man in the face and then say, "Oh, I forgot where my cane is. Was that my Glock?" But yeah, there is a certain a given nobility to old white fellas that are crimemen.
I know. If I get to like elderly, like we're supposed to look. I'm gonna pull so much shit. I'm gonna have a walker. I'm gonna cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna act like I'm feeble and help me create more problems.
When I go in I'm not going in for a while on the C scans, but they would ask, "Are you able to get up and walk on your?" So it's like I'm on the phone, but I got that. But they really don't know, based on what I am and what they see or whatever. Are you stuck in bed? Are you able to move?
Calling in support.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The Ukrainians?
No, Bingo with cocktails. She's got the ice bucket.
And
I think she's shitting blood.
That's what she announced before we left, that she was going to be.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I just got off the toilet. I swear to God.
Hey, how bloody?
What?
How bloody and how much stool?
Oh, well, no blood, but a lot of watermelon.
No blood, a lot of watermelon. Hey, can you bring down the vodka, the ice bucket, the open club soda, and the lemonade?
And
Open what? Yeah, I've got it all.
Four things.
4 things. I'm coming down. I'm just done.
All right.
Yeah.
and grab a cup of that watermelon water.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, I'm coming.
All right, bye now.
Bye.
You know what? It's tough when cocktails are on the second floor.
Oh, especially. I mean, there's no way at this point either of us could get them without. We're real close to the pool. We're talking about revitalizing ourselves by jumping in it. Get
let's take
for
all Alex's equipment with us.
we're
Hello, welcome to the Doug Stanhope Podcast. We're broadcasting live from the bottom of the pool.
You sound like Mushmouth.
That's actually the opening of a Pablo Cruz song. Hey, listeners, 7th caller right now gets that knows the Pablo Cruz song. That hello, Pablo. I won't be able to make it tonight because I'm at the bottom of the pool. I go to Rio de Janeiro.
With
I'm a
my
salsa
baby?
fella. When my baby smiles at me, the sunlight.
Karaoke.
I have perfect pitch except for these cigarettes.
Yeah. Well, Margot's gone, so there needs to be another.
Yep, I'd pour a little bit of this out for Margot, but I don't trust Bingo's going to be here quick enough to refill it.
How
And
many?
Margot would never dump out a good drink. Margot passed at 86. They posted it. She was 86th from life at 86. Perfect. Best guest ever, if you don't count James Inman counting himself.
Yeah.
I think we might have already talked. It feels like we talked about this on a podcast.
Yeah. Well.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, she's still dead, so
Yeah.
she's still relevant. But yeah, she was a fun old gal. I'd love to hear her talk.
And Inman's still alive. I don't know
As
if
far
he's
as
going
we
to
know.
show up at the. We're thinking about billing him on the Kansas City show. I think we did talk about that.
To
and then-
benefit cancer.
Yeah, and then when he doesn't know he's on the show, we'll say that he canceled
Well, we
because
can-
he
and-
spent all our cancer money on fentanyl.
And, yeah, we could say our regular show, and to benefit cancer, we have James Inman on the show.
Yeah.
But it's not implying we're giving him
Yeah,
any
we're
money.
not giving it. It's just it's a shout out to cancer.
Yeah.
It's a nod. It's a tip of the hat.
Cancer just likes to hear its name mentioned.
I just realized I had sunglasses. This is perfect.
Yeah.
You with your fucking hood on lately.
Well, that's what this Arizona. You got to cover you get the sunburn on your ears, and then you get the cancer, and you got to walk.
Well, we have an umbrella.
Oh yeah, true.
You've been talking about it, sweating through your sheets at night, and you go, I think it's because I wear a hoodie to sleep when it's the middle of fucking August, the dog days of summer, as they call it. I feel like a baseball announcer and not a podcaster
It does
right
feel.
now.
Well, we're poolside, so there should be some sort of event like ring toss or something.
Yeah.
The Laugh Olympics.
Yeah, we could jump in the fountain like old school. Get me a.
Yeah.
Bingo, bring me a lampshade so I can be the life of the party that jumps into the fucking fountain.
We need umbrellas so we can be friends.
All right, I gotta watch the F words. I'm dropping
Friends?
F bombs around small children.
Oh, look they got a whole thing of floaties.
Floaties, and they're selling them at the front desk. Suckers.
Yeah, this free one.
Yeah,
A lot of times people can't take their floaties or leave them behind for others, and
Bingo's probably packing up a backpack with all those. This is why I drink wine. If I had a bottle of wine right now, I would need nothing else. I don't need an ice bucket. I don't need a mixer. I don't need a splash. I don't need a alcohol, a booze bottle.
I need
Wine.
that. All I need is that wine and then a paddle game.
All I need is
This is
a miracle.
we did this in reverse order of how it would feel better. We did it.
Well, we were supposed to do one yesterday, but the fucking Australians showed up like really late, and I
podcast.
I tried to lure them with a pool. We got a pool up there. They still showed up at like 15 minutes before we had to leave for the show.
But I was talking about the show. We did a 520-seat room, a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, don't we... Stand Up Live is the best comedy club in the country.
Yeah, I would say so, man. When I want to work out material, I think, where do I want to go? I want to go to Stand Up Live in Phoenix.
When I want to do my new special, I think of Stand Up Live. Yeah, when I want to sell out Madison Square Garden, I think of Stand Up Live in Phoenix. They have this whole pre-roll before the show, and it starts with Rogan talking to someone else who's talking about how Stand Up Live is the greatest club, and then a million other people saying Stand Up Live is the greatest club. I'm not in there, and maybe I never said it.
Well, you said it last night.
I said it on stage last night. You know what? Stand Up Live is one of my favorite clubs in the country. Can I get in that pre-roll? With the Stand Up Live backdrop. Come on in, honey.
I tried to do it as a double too, so they, oh man, we don't have two dudes, you know. They don't. If the Sklar brothers haven't done it, chances are we could have stumbled
Lunel
in.
did it on a flip phone, and she made the pre-roll. We didn't make the pre-roll. We've been to a lot of like... Magoobies is a name brand club. That's a standalone. I love Magoobies. And then we did the Pittsburgh Improv, which the best part of that is it's not in Pittsburgh, because really Pittsburgh is a shithole. And I mean it's fun to look at when you're taking the Uber through town.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely.
It wasn't it wasn't at all what I expected. I mean,
you can tell the mill closed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It felt like I was in Milwaukee in the Dahmer neighborhood.
That was the best compliment I got on this tour. I've never seen anyone shit on the Steelers and get away with it like you guys did.
Yeah.
But that's because of Aaron Rodgers, and they hate him too. So they took a beating.
And then we went to Dallas, and it's like all our least favorite football towns.
Yeah.
I guess.
All we were missing is the Giants, but that's Jersey anyway. They don't even play in New York. Fucking frauds.
Before this one started, I was at a Ross Dress for Less, and they had NFL, a Dallas Cowboy jersey shirt for $4. So I bought it, and then me and Doug signed it, and I told him that if you want your team to win, buy this shirt. It's $50. So I got a $46
Andy stole
markup.
a record of 12 Bibles.
I was
sold them all.
I'm so proud of you.
I was very blessed that day.
Don't you give her a mic when she's making me a drink.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Cockblock. You're no wingman.
Oh, man, no.
There you go, baby.
Thanks. And tonight we have a show in Tucson, a
80.
small club. I think it actually holds 120, but for some reason years ago when I booked it, I said, well, let's just go with 80. I've never been in the room. A lot of clubs will tell you, oh, well, we hold 200 people, but they don't tell you that half of that is obstructed view on another part of the bar because they're just used to some Mustang Sally band playing that you don't need to see. So I just go, let's just go 80. We don't need the money.
Last night's crowd was there. I mean, that was a big crowd. Obviously, you got to fit. It seemed like people were sitting real close together, but I also noticed there's not a lot of the regular fatties here, but then it's like it's fucking hot in Phoenix, so fatties would evaporate. But we in the merch booth, we did photos with giants.
They were that was a monster crew. I'm like, we really should start a cult or a motorcycle gang where we just ride in the pace car up front. We're not motorcycle.
Yeah, I had my cult-like moment where I got mouth kissed by a lady that because of my cancer and
that was such a Me Too moment. I mean, I remember I remember a lady groping me at a merch booth early on in the CD days, and then she grabbed my cock and threw my pants at the merch booth and said, "Oh, I was expecting a lot more."
Oh man, yeah.
And I remember Bill Burr was talking about how many times he's been groped at a fucking merch booth back when all that kicked off. And, that lady just jammed her tongue down your mouth.
Well, I mean, there's no footage of it.
Sir, did you want to be a guest on a podcast?
Oh, not up to right now.
All right. Just trying to be polite.
Hey, don't walk through your gym when you're working out, man.
That's the most sun. Did you see that guy? He was fucking pasty.
Yeah.
That's the first sun he's seen this summer. Anyway, so yeah, a record of 12 Bibles. We sold them all. Day drinking show wasn't sold out. But what do you expect for noon? The manager said, yeah, I get the day drinking, but why noon?
Yeah.
Like, why not 4? Well, 4 is starting early for night drinking. On a Saturday, I don't want to see any Saturday night people. Noon. I would like to do morning shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 9 a.m. or 10 a.m.
Well, I did in Phoenix when I lived there. There was a whatever fucking Clyde and Dale in the morning, whoever. And they were doing their 25th anniversary live at the Improv, and it was like morning show hours, 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And we were doing comedy there, getting shit-faced on Bloody Marys. There's no better drunk than a morning drunk.
That's what you could have done a show this morning, and a lot of clubs would be like, "Oh man, that guy is too fucked up to be on stage." But morning.
Well, I kept eating edibles because the Australians brought. I assume it was them that.
No, I think I've been carrying those around for a while.
Oh well, thanks for.
I'm not I like edibles, but they're not my go-to. So.
Yeah, and you're not a big sharer.
Right.
You don't,
and they all melt together, and I generally will eventually lose them.
In fact, on this trip, you seemed less loving, because usually, like, if I'm going to sleep through breakfast, which is rare, I'll wake up and you'll have a bagel or some eggs and some bacon waiting for me, and you just let me sleep through breakfast every fucking day.
Yeah, well, I think that was when you were ill.
I wasn't ill till this morning when all those edibles, I still don't think they're out of my system. I woke up... I took edibles, what was it, maybe 10 p.m. that we went to bed, 11 at the latest. And Bingo's bringing tissues.
We pulled in, and Bingo was like statuesque on top of her car in this outfit that she has on right now.
Yeah, Bingo was waiting for us here. Huh? Pull away? Yeah, Bingo was we said, hey, we're coming in, we're pulling in. She was at the hotel across the way because this bar was closed. Oh, I'll meet you over there. And then we get here, and she doesn't know we're already checking in. So she's standing on top of her car like John Cusack with the boombox and Say Anything. Standing... waving at traffic in general, probably doesn't even know what car we're in or what car we even own.
I thought you were getting on the bus to go pick up a car, so I was really waving at I was gonna wave at all the buses.
You know what I would have...
You're standing on the roof of your car, which I don't even want to look for dents.
There was no dents.
If I didn't know her and would have seen that, I would have thought it was the Noid. The Noid is back.
The Pizza Noid, Pizza Noid. Domino's Pizza Noid.
Yeah, like, wow, this must be their new campaign they're kicking off.
I'll tell you, Jackie Trinka, who you know that I was in love with.
Yes, I love Jackie.
Yes, when I was a kid, and she was a one-man band person, cranking out Lady in Red and whatever for people that would rather not hear music. And she was playing at a place, and I was smitten with her so badly. And Aaron Gnurk was a local Phoenix comic in the day back when I lived there, and he delivered pizza for Domino's, and he had a whole Pizza Noid thing and dressed up like the Pizza Noid, and so I had him deliver a dozen roses in a pizza box in his Domino's Pizza Noid outfit
to Jackie.
Yeah, on stage.
What?
Yeah, I was. God damn, I was
a
great romantic.
What did she
man, I was gonna say stalker.
Fell in love with me, and then
that's so
then she heard on the radio when I went up to Alaska to be with her that I'd fucked a midget in the upstairs of Chilkoot Charlie's while the DJ was giving a play-by-play.
And that was the end of that?
No, I didn't fuck a midget. I fucked a lady. Oh, okay. And the midgets were doing the play-by-play. Sorry, different story. The midget was a Phoenix gal. But no, the midgets were crept up on the stairs watching me pluke her on a bar stool in a closed bar above the DJ booth, and DJ Bob was getting relayed the messages of what was happening from the midgets who are right on the stairs next to the DJ booth. Hey, is everyone having a good time tonight? Some of us are having a better time than others. Go, Dougie, go. And so he's doing these shout outs. And unfortunately, Jackie Trinker heard that whole story. Oh, it turns out she was the wife or fiance of an intern at the radio show.
No.
So DJ Bob also was the morning show DJ. So he couldn't wait to tell all of Anchorage. Yeah, and called him into the studio to make it even worse, and I didn't know. I just, a lady's gonna let you.
You'd have needed a lot of flowers.
Well, Jackie Trinker hears this radio broadcast when she thinks we're a couple. I think I think she was heartbroken, but she takes it like an ABBA song. If you listen to ABBA songs, they're all like. I'm sorry, I couldn't take a punch. I'll try harder next time.
Whatever.
They're very.
No.
We tried our best, but we're splitting up.
You fucked another lady. It's probably my fault.
Yeah. We could have went to the ABBA Museum in Stockholm, Sweden. It was just down from where we're at.
Take your mic down. Remember?
Oh,
we got a note.
We got
a note from across the.
Across
the fountain.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
Look at they're struggling over there with the gear. I think we're not live. I think we're.
Yeah, it's overheating probably.
It's overheating, is right.
The equipment's overheating.
Huh. Should we take a moment and get in the pool?
So
All right.
after school, I take a dip in the pool, which is really off the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks playing basketball. Andy said he doesn't know the rapper's Delight, and I find that hard to believe. He might just
I
not
broke
know
in.
my
I broke
version.
into the game with talking basketball. That was shit. Anyway, that was.
Anyways,
yeah.
it was in an Uber.
Talking Larry Bird and.
We got in an Uber yesterday, and Andy says.
Yeah, there's Waymo here.
Waymo is the driverless taxi, the one you got in Phoenix. So we're in Phoenix, and Andy says, "What do you think about those?" And he goes, "It's nothing but like it's a vacuum cleaner on wheels. It's a Roomba." And he goes, "Why would I take one of those? Who's gonna help me put my bag in the trunk?" And this is a fat slob that did not help us. We had like 5 bags of merch and equipment.
Yeah.
He didn't get out of the car to help us with our bags, and I didn't say anything because Uber's. You know what? We should Google that, or just you guys that are listening, Patreon. Like when because I never give any Uber driver less than a 5 because I don't know if they see what I give them before they give me something. And we count on them. If I have a 3-star rating, they're going to cancel my fucking ride. So I never, but that guy, just on principle alone, not helping you with your bags.
Yeah.
Mimsy's like loading heavy equipment, and this fat slob doesn't get out of his car and then bitches about Waymo.
Yeah. It's already over for him, and he doesn't know it. But yeah, those things, I didn't expect to see them here. I thought it was more of a. It was just in Frisco, but
no, that Bingo's the first one I've known that got a Waymo. Her and Steve Drew went to Pink Floyd or Ween or some shit.
I can't remember what show. It might have been Ween.
how was your experience in a driverless automobile?
It was just weird. We were giggling the whole
Yeah.
time.
My question was going to be, can we, can you sit in the driver's seat? Because
that's good.
we had 6 people. You don't want to put 7 people in an Uber.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah, it's probably not. Because if you don't have a driver, that's an extra seat. That's another benefit if you're going to load your own bags.
Question.
It is a great question.
It's a fantastic
You know what?
question.
This podcast is all about good questions with no answers.
Is it okay to tell them that you don't want music right off the bat, which is really what we should do?
Yeah.
Because then they'll slip into it. I told eventually this guy was playing just shit, but was like teen music, and eventually
a lot of auto tune and a lot of cuss words.
Yeah,
A lot
bitches,
of obscenities and F's and SH's.
The one thing I liked about that music was I knew I'd never hear any of those songs ever again, and I wouldn't have them ever memorized. But it was I finally go, I got to make some phone calls. You mind shutting it down?
But all these drivers are usually like the people that are afraid of being taken away by ICE, and they don't listen to this shit, so they profile you when you get. It's the same as they do pre-show music, and they're playing Huey Lewis and the News, and that's what you think of my audience, because
I love that. This is it.
Yeah, when D.L. Hughley is at the club. They're not playing fucking classic rock, or that's not that that's classic rock. That's milquetoast rock. That's almost easy listening.
Yeah, it was one of my early concerts.
It's a Bolton above easy listening.
I didn't know how precarious my manhood was back then. I was a big Bryan Adams fan, and I got into Huey Lewis, and I was headed towards popness.
Huey Lewis was one of my first celebrity spottings. He was playing blackjack at the Riviera when I was playing the comedy club there when I was a kid. I'm like, that's Huey Lewis, and we did a couple of laps. I used to have a bit about how I've developed peripheral vision over the course of my career, where I can tell a fan is crossing the street awkwardly and then moving back. He's coming. Yeah, all right. That's a fan that's going to come say hi awkwardly, which I'm fine with. But the bit was about how I realized women are born with that. Like, as soon as they're old enough to be in a bar, they see you coming a mile away. Where I thought I was smooth, and I was like, oh, hey, is this seat right next to you at an empty bar open? Because it's got good lighting. I'm reading a book. I read books. Do you read books? Like, they saw my bullshit coming from a mile away, and you can't go find them to apologize. Missed connection.
I think I definitely in early college or whatever, when I was 21, going into the bars, I just found that it's like that bit you have about you go back to the bar where you get laid. But I did feel like hitting like a Red Lion on a Friday, Saturday. They have conferences and hooking up with older gals. I was like, it seemed to me like I did the math on it, and I wasn't getting the young beauties, but the old hags that were buy drinks and steak dinner. They had a room.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in poor taste, but you do turn 60 tomorrow when we are flying to Chicago a day early in case there's a problem with the flight. Is that hopefully that's part of a podcast. Fucking Derek was driving us up, and I almost said something about, because Derek's a very good driver because he was in a horrible car accident. That's why he's all crippled and stuff. So but he was driving in the left-hand lane too long. People are passing on the right. Get the fuck over. And in the left-hand lane, there was some giant hunk of metal. It looked like maybe it was a bumper of some kind. I don't know what it was, but he hit it and blew out a tire between.
What?
Yeah, when you were in surgery. I didn't want to bother you with the news because
I didn't know this.
Yeah, you were in surgery at the time, and I had just donated blood, and I had just texted. I did a Instagram picture of me giving blood. Warning is not, what do you call that, as virtue signaling. Warning, virtue signaling. Yes, I donated blood. I do it for the free karma. 3 minutes after I posted that, we're fucking on the side of the road in the desert between nothing and nothing with a flat tire after I talked.
Ran over some piece of metal?
Yeah.
So basically,
after I said, I just donated blood for the good karma.
Basically, that karma was all you had to offer up some blood or you were going to be killed that day. You don't get to 60 without building up a knowledge bank.
Oh, speaking of donating blood, That was a highlight of last night's show in Phoenix. Stand Up Live, the best comedy club that I can't get in the promo reel of. I never. We have a dirty deeds page for things like this, but this lady was special. She goes, "Hey," and this story is still so convoluted. "I want you to give my husband his wedding band." Like they had a marriage, but she never got a wedding band for him, and she wanted me to hand him his wedding band, and I'm like, "I'll just do this on stage because by the time the show's over, I'll forget. So let me knock it out right off." But what sold it that I said yes is she said, "I finally sold enough plasma so I could afford to get him his wedding band." And her joke, she said, "So it's not really a blood diamond, but it's a blood wedding band."
Oh, wow.
You sold enough plasma. And they weren't like tweakery people.
So you did it, honey?
Yeah, I borrowed them on stage. I had a big
great.
setup. They'll play it.
Fuck. Garen King. Where are you? Come up to the stage. Garen King. Is anyone moving? I can't see shit. Just yell out, "Yes, I'm on my way to the stage," if you're here. Oh, here. Get up here. Is there something that you're missing? Is there something you're missing? Come over here. There's nothing that you're missing. Hang on. I don't open it up. I don't look in your shit. Yeah, that's a wedding band, even though you've been married, and your wife finally got you a fucking wedding band and emailed me and said, "Can I make a thing of this?" Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. I said to the staff, I said, "I should have never opened that email." How do you pronounce your name? Misha or Misha? Misha. All right, Misha, I don't know wherever you are, stand up and hug him. I'm not going to belabor this. But I will tell you this. The only reason I did this, because I hate marriage as an institution. She should know that. You should know that. The only reason that I said this is okay to do is she said when we got married, she didn't have enough money. She said, "I finally sold enough plasma to pay for this." I'm sure she has a lot of holes in her arm. And that was before she even started with the plasma. She said, "I sold enough plasma." Her joke, she said, "So it's not really a blood diamond, but it's a blood band." So, thank you. Enjoy the show. Don't email me to do shit like that unless you have a fucking selling plasma type of story. Thank you, Misha. I hope you enjoy the show.
Or the plus she had to go back and do more plasma to get tickets to the show. Make it the perfect situation. Yeah, I wouldn't donate blood because I traditionally am a coward around everything but needles, and but now they won't take my blood even if I wanted to give it to them.
I was wondering about Derek. They go, "Do you want to give blood too?" They had an extra seat, and he did not want to give blood. And he's a guy that life was saved by people giving blood.
Well, he could afford to lose some fluids here and there.
And I also forgot last time I went, and I went to the wrong place at the wrong time to give blood, and usually we steal all the snacks for football.
You usually take your leather coat.
Yeah, they usually have. Yeah, it's almost basically what they bring to you on an airplane.
Yeah.
So whatever, Biscoff cookies and trail mix and chips and this and that, and I just While I'm on the table giving blood, Bingo's filling up the backpack for football snacks. But this was a blood mobile. It was in a Walgreens parking lot, so there was you couldn't be subtle.
Did you know it was there? You just saw it and decided to drop some blood.
No, I scheduled it because I'd scheduled it in Douglas. Anyway, I have allegedly too much iron in my blood. Your glass is cracked. Have you noticed that? Don't grab that with a fucking firm grip because it's got to crack straight down.
My glass?
Your glass, the one that's right in front of you?
Your drink cup.
Yeah.
Really?
See it?
No.
Yeah, don't pick that up and grab it and donate blood.
I
see it right here.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, damn.
It's like an evil eye
I'll be
popping
careful.
out of your cup now.
All right, one more.
Yeah, sure.
One more.
One more
We
for
have 2 shows in Chicago with Junior.
Here you go, baby.
I don't know how to do that one. I think maybe Junior we'll tell him to just do 10 and open. I don't fucking know. We have a rhythm now, and a third person ruins it. But we can't not have Junior in Chicago.
You have to have
Yes.
Junior.
Just like we
But
can't.
do I host the whole thing? I think I do. They're off nights, so we can go long.
Yeah.
That was the problem with Cincinnati is we had 2 shows.
Cincinnati was kind of fucked.
Well, when we were doing Friday, Saturday with 2 shows, and then trying to jam that many people into it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? But it's now that we have our rhythm together, or really fucked up, but we know how to deal with the fuck ups. The fuck ups are the funniest part.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean.
I think I'll just keep hosting and I'll just bring him up, but we just got to cut his time. I mean, he was filming a special without his knowledge. We will be releasing the Junior Stopka first ever Junior Stopka special without his knowledge. That's reason enough to be on the Patreon. Welcome Jody Junkie to In on the Joke. Super fan, deserved it.
Oh, okay, that's where it came to you from, the In on the Joke?
No, she asked, "Hey, I don't know if you have the email. Did I forward you the email?" She's like, she's a junkie from Australia that a person of a transnational persuasion, and she sucks dicks for money, and she like a spreadsheet how much dick she would have to suck to be on the top level of Patreon. And I go, when you put it in business terms, yes, you definitely deserve a free month of the In on the Joke level.
Bravo.
But then also, the amount of dicks, it was almost like our time. Like, when you look at what we make on an hourly basis, it's ridiculous. And for her to say, I only make this much to suck a dick, let's suck another dick. How much time can it take?
If it ever starts feeling like a job.
Do what you love.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't get those tits put in for nothing. You didn't get all that surgery to be a prude. Stop being picky with the dicks. That's what I say.
That's who was it. I heard this morning out in the Doug was morphed into a old black blues man.
Well, I've been doing that shit pussy bit as a closer too often. I got to learn a couple new bits.
Oh, so you've been doing shit pussy?
No, I do Blort, I do Fear, but I want to learn the Spaceship from Glark. That's a deep track because that was on From Across the Street, which was only out as audio.
Okay.
And vinyl. So I want to learn there's a couple things on that I got to relearn. And I have to figure out where to do it. I wanted to ask Skankfest, hey, would this be okay to do at Skankfest? Because you have 1 million stages. I could do all, rather than trying to segue them together, I could learn a new bit for each stage and do it there. But I don't want to fucking sell them fucking day-old bread. Is that wrong?
I don't know.
Maybe the next Skankfest. I don't know. But it seems like the perfect place to do that.
It does, kind of.
I don't.
I think if
I'm not relevant enough to be in the pre-roll of the goddamn stand-up live in my own state, maybe
I think it was
people.
last night where they had. I was like, there's a portrait of Hedberg. There was an artist that did, and I was like,
"Where's the wall?"
Yeah, it was the dead wall. I didn't realize it. I was like, "Where's the love for Doug?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, these guys are all dead. Robin Williams, George Croquet." So yeah. But there was a spot on the wall.
Any comedy club that's listening, if you almost every comedy club that has pictures of comics has the dead wall. So they have the Patrice O'Neill and the Bob Saget and the Hedberg, and just throw me on the dead wall. I would if I'm not up anyway, just throw me on the dead wall.
Yeah, it's good for comeback tours.
I'm always reticent to do it's my last tour, even though it'll sell tickets. But every one of them feels like I mean it.
Yeah, well, Lewis Black just did his final tour.
Yeah. Till he's lonely or needs money. Yeah. And it'll probably be the former and not the latter. Andy's gonna have I have pancreatic cancer again, and then in small print, I think. I've been shitting blood like bingo, so why don't you just show up? Oh, and Eugene, Oregon, where we had a show booked there at the Olson Run Comedy Club. And then Andy said they want to add a second show the day before. And I go, I don't want to do 2 shows in Eugene. I don't have I've never really played there. We played a titty bar once with Arlo Stone, and we're sitting in a jacuzzi. I don't remember.
We did 2 shows. We did a noon and a 6 in the evening show. Neither times are popular when a dude's on stage at a strip club.
Yeah, no time is popular unless it's closed and you're doing blow afterwards with the staff. And then you still just want to see titties. But So I say, no, I don't want to do a second show. And Andy's like...
Well, I went down there and they were like, can you talk Doug into doing another show? We'll sell it out. And I go, what? And then I just because it's my town. And I figured, well, how about this? And then we'll do Andy Anderson Friends, promote it about me.
With Andy Letterman and like Andy 5 other comics.
And so nobody's doing a long set. We're not doing merch. And I'll get a big boost for cancer locally.
Andy tells me, the guy that wanted you to do 2 shows and you said no. I'm doing Andy Anderson Friends. He wants to do 2 shows that night. I'm going, we don't do 2 shows. We learned our lesson in Cincinnati. And but I'll promote. There's a few people who said, hey, I didn't get tickets in time for your Eugene show. I go, I'll find those people in my email and email them back about the Andy Anderson Friends. And the one guy says, thanks very much for the heads up. I get tickets, obviously, for the late show. And I go, what do you mean late show? And I look up the comedy club.
Tipped it off? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he's got us booked for 2 shows. Andy does.
Andy
Andy acts like he's on my side when I say no. Oh, it's the club owner.
Are you doing 2 shows?
He's billed for 2 shows.
So what are you doing?
He's gonna do 2 short sets.
I'm gonna do new material, 10-minute sets. Yeah. But my head is right there, as big as Andy's on the billing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's up to them.
It's like when we went to...
when they did that the first time, I tried to get it corrected, and then they went back to it.
At first, he was upset. His picture wasn't on our show that we're... Yeah, 3 shows. Here's the next night I have to do my own show with Andy.
Here's the reasoning, is if Sandro and Nikki and Annie are all traveling there, it'd be better money-wise if we did 2 rather than 1.
I want to know whose fault this is.
It's basically greed of the comedy club wanting to do more shows and me not being able to say no to shit. And
but he told me that he was saying no.
Is it Doug Stanhope's fault?
No, I said no. And Andy's like, yeah, well, he says. And I go, no, first of all, we don't do two
It's the
shows because
dog's
I'm going to be
fault.
fucked up for one of them. Like, one of them's going to suck if I do two shows. It's either going to be the early show.
You'll be doing less time than you do on a regular night.
Yeah, I know, and I don't have to worry about setting you up because I'm going up.
I'm gonna call the club and say, hey, can we get them on for another show?
3 on
Yeah.
a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
I don't
a
even know
nooner?
how it's
Come
selling.
on, a nooner.
This is like, well, the fact that I'm co-headlining build for both shows with Andy and friends, this is like when we showed up in Daytona Beach. And it was Junior Stopka, Sean Rose, and Andy
yeah.
Andrist. And I just went out there for my birthday to watch this catastrophe happen. 3 of the biggest fuck-ups in comedy with no management, no tour manager. I show up, they're selling merch, and it's just like the old Issues with Andy screen. 4 headshots on a t-shirt, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not even on this tour. I came as a guest, and you put me on the fucking t-shirt. So whose fault do you think it is, Bingy?
Okay. Ding dong.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway, the shows will be fun. There'll be women, so you'll get a perspective on what women think. And it won't be so.
My asshole and vagina are healed by that date because I'm
Yeah, and
coming.
congratulations. Bingo is very stressed about this surgery. If you haven't, I'm not going to describe it again. Go back a few episodes. But yeah, you were a bit panicked, as anyone would be, to have all your undercarriage rearranged. And pretty much, it was like when I get hernia surgery. I expected, I was terrified, and it was fine. So no discomfort, really?
Well, when I woke up, I started telling my mom, I'm like, where have I been? I'm like, Mom, they did not do surgery. And I was just like, where did they take me? I kept telling my mom, where did they take me? Because there was nothing, no pain whatsoever. And I just kept asking my mom, where was I?
I told her mother, if you remember, when she came out of her coma in 2016, she was out of the coma, but was not cognizant whatsoever. So it was right after the election of 2016.
Oh, yeah.
So for 8 days, we filmed her saying, hey, who won the election? And every day for the first 7 days, she said Hillary Clinton. And then I'd show her the front page headline.
Yeah.
And the 8th day, I go, guess who's the president? Who do you think got elected? She goes, you weren't fucking with me. She had that Marge Simpson voice from the trach. You weren't fucking. And I go, oh God, if I wasn't sitting on the side of the desert road with a flat tire with Derek, I would have been at your bedside when you came out of your anesthesia, and I would have just said, hey, who do you think?
President?
Yeah, no, you've been in a coma since 2016.
Well, it's Queen Hillary. She's been our president for the last 12 years.
But the entire time from waking up to this very second, days later, no pain whatsoever. And I asked.
But you had to wear a diaper.
Yeah, I was bleeding. But the surgeon finally called me like 2 or 3 days later, and I was like, are you an alien, a magician, a wizard? What the fuck are you, and what did you do to me? I feel fantastic. And she just started laughing so hard.
We haven't heard her fart since we're
Oh,
waiting
well,
for the
we-
high-pitched
Dangerous.
farts.
Everything's dangerous
Yeah,
down
yeah.
there. No, I mean, I feel
Oh, that's
great.
right. You were afraid of pooping so bad. I go, well,
was.
don't eat.
No.
Go back to your eating disorder days and start throwing up meals.
No, I feel amazing. Everything is great.
Mimsy said that. She said you were even better than normal.
Yeah. My attitude, I'm great.
Well, you cheated death. And I did also.
Congratulations on your day surgeries.
You can still see.
I had
you
the
can
Whipple.
still see where I donated blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we both went through medical procedures that day. I kept flooding there was a family feed on the text threads for Bingo's surgery, and I was chiming in with my medical procedure went better than expected. They say I'll be recovered because of my outstanding health. I'll probably be less than 2 weeks in recovery because they told her 2 weeks. I'll be less. Which was, when you had to put your arm up and put a bandage on it, was less than 2 weeks.
Guess what we did?
What'd you do?
Me and Mom and Dad, we all forgot Kelly's birthday. And so...
You scheduled your surgery on your little sister's birthday just to smite her. Marsha.
Mom, Kelly finally had to group text us all. I guess she... kind of did a happy birthday to herself, to her dogs, and Mom kind of had to say, well, Amy needed me most, so I had to be there for her, kind of thing, and we all felt so bad, but...
Every year around her birthday, something comes up with Amy.
Oh yeah, we saw your sister came to the show. And we didn't.
Speaking of undercarriages,
you didn't fuck up Brooke? Really?
Neither of us.
Wait. Oh, you know what I just hung up in my house? That cardboard thing that had 2 holes, and you just wrote Brooke on it.
Oh yeah.
Brooke came and you both were there, and you.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah,
2
Glory.
holes in it, and you guys just wrote Brooke on it. And
like we were gonna, so
Glory hole thing.
Yeah, that she could jack us both off through Glory.
It's so gross, but I took it and I hung it up in my house.
Yeah, well, it's still a valid offer.
20 years together, and I always vacillate between which of your sisters I'd rather hose.
I have nothing
right now
to
it's
do with
Brooke.
it.
Brooke
Really?
somehow
But
took
why?
over the lead.
Why?
Well, she
Why?
does. She's unmarried and
She doesn't
have a
giggle.
job.
She did have a shit herself story. Did we get that on tape?
I think
every one of us has shit herself.
No,
I
but
think we
she
got it
wouldn't
on
tell.
tape.
She
You're
wouldn't
gonna have to check
about
the little
it.
camera.
She was checking herself when she was working at the White House, and then and then she just went right into several shitting herself stories.
Check the little camera. I think I think we got Brooke telling a story about pooping herself. Anyway, you pooped your pants.
Yes, I was at my friend's house, and luckily he had the colorectal cancer, and so his sphincter isn't like totally up to snuff. And the next morning I wake up super early and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta shit. But everybody was still asleep, and I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs and use the bathroom down there because I don't know what noises are gonna come out. And I'm starting to go down the stairs, and I'm like, oh God, it's not gonna happen. And so by the time I got to the bathroom, stuff was already starting to come out. And then I had to go run an errand and go to the office in Portland for a little bit. And I came home and I told my friend Willie, I was like, I'm sorry, your house is fine, but I shit myself. And then he was like, oh, that's fine. I shit myself in the middle of the night and had to take a shower. I was like, all right, woohoo.
Doesn't it feel good to be out of government for a minute and you can tell honest stories about pooping your own pants? Not the government-sponsored pants.
I just saw a clip on Instagram, and it was Mark Maron on someone's podcast saying, yeah, every podcast I watch is just like white guys talking about shit in their pants, and then they cut to when they start talking about times they shit their pants. They go, now we're doing it. And I thought, very vainly that they're talking about our podcast, because we love shit in our pants.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? This is a lady amongst many ladies that have talked about shit in their pants. So, Mark Maron, you know what? Be more inclusive
White girls
with the
do it
gender.
too.
Yeah. He's a hater.
Yeah, I filmed it. Yeah.
Wait,
I filmed it on the little camera.
No,
in Florida. In Florida.
No,
Brooke?
that's when
Brooke?
but that's when Brooke wouldn't tell any stories because she worked at the White House.
Oh yeah.
Recently, when we ran
she-
into her again, she
shit.
has
And
lots of them.
recent,
Okay.
colitis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was definitely filtering herself to keep her job. and she got fired for it.
Okay.
That's a lesson.
Yep.
Tell your shit stories while they're relevant. 'Cause someday
It's all
nobody
gonna
will
go
even
on your
smell
permanent record on this podcast. All right, what is,
I think 3:30.
Yeah, we're I think we're done a podcast.
Yeah, I think we better done getting that pool while there's a limited number of people, and then.
Yeah, hopefully it's warm, but if it's cold, I'm gonna need to wake up. I've had 3 cocktails, and it's still 4 hours to showtime.
4 hours to showtime.
Yes.
All right.
The biggest show of the tour. My favorite club in the world.
Chicago, I don't know when this is going out, but upcoming dates I know is Vegas is the big one. There's still a few tickets left. Annie Letterman's on that.
Andy Andrews and friends, plenty of tickets, lots of show options.
Eugene, Oregon.
You want a nooner?
Tacoma, Spokane. Let me go. Keep going. Then we do Kansas City, Omaha, and Des Moines. Then we do Columbus day drinking show on a Saturday. The only time we do Saturdays day drinking. Then we go up to Bloomington, Indiana. Then we go to Fort Wayne, which I love that club. Then we go up into Detroit, Grand Rapids. Then Midland, Michigan is the only Michigan date that has tickets left. Then Gaylord, Michigan. That will be Bobby from Notes from the Pen.
Yes,
He's getting out of after 12 and a half years of prison. He's going to go right from doing time to doing time. He's going to do a guest set. And then after that, we do Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and then Rochester, Albany, Syracuse, and then Hamden, Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut, day drinking show, Providence, Manchester. These are all sold out, the ones I'm saying now. Portland, Maine, Burlington, Tampa Bay. Then we go right to Tampa Bay, day drinking show, and then a next day night drinking show. Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Skank Fest. And if I ever hear back from Billy Wayne Davis, we're going to close it out. One show in Anchorage in December. So far, he's not gotten back to me in months with details. So at least we close on Skank Fest.
Right on.
Bingo will be there, and Andy will be there as long as they get us a room with 2 beds. Otherwise, you're fucked.
I don't know. I've been pretty popular lately. I could probably scare up a room.
All right, that's it.
That's part out. Here's right.
Do an old school okay bye-bye now.
Really?
Yeah, for old time's sake.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Do it Margot style.
Okay, bye-bye
Okay,
now.
bye-bye now. Am I actually getting into a pod? I wore makeup. God love Margot. All right, thanks for listening, kids. Bye. Tell me how cold it is.
How was that?
Perfect.
Okay.
It's cold. Yeah, that's too cold.
Did you like my bag?
Oh, I didn't notice.
I this is the bag I travel with, so I put the alcohol in it.
Perfect.
I thought it looked good on camera.
All right, so Andy goes, he's traveling the coast of Oregon quite a bit just to get a, you know what they call it in AA, they call it geographical cures, where you just try to drive away from yourself, but there you are. But he's away from his wife.
Yeah, I really like myself alone. And going to the coast, I've been staying, found this new beach called, Tillicum is what caught my eye.
Tillicum was the name of the killer whale that ate the lady's head, by the way, in that perfect closer.
But if you're a single man traveling and the hotel says Tillicum, it's like, yeah, it's funny enough. And anyway, they were booked and I stayed at this other place
They're a very old, uptight couple, and they had a lot of rules, which I don't, it's my place. I can smoke weed in the near the room, says, So I went down to the beach, smoked my weed according to what I told them. And I maybe had a puff or two in the room. And anyway, I checked out early, but I was talking to the lady about rebooking it. And then her husband comes downstairs. They have a chat. She comes back out and says, "You're not welcome here anymore because your room smells like marijuana." And I go, I'm battling cancer, and that's the only way I can eat. But and I didn't smoke. I didn't violate your rules at all. So anyway, that's one more place I got kicked out of to add to the list. But I was bummed out. I went into Lincoln City. It was for 9 a.m. I saw a massage place opening up, and an Asian woman putting out the sign. I've been tricked.
Do you know what kind of Asian? By the way, I think Bert Kreischer, that's one of his talents, is he can tell you what kind of Asian you are.
I would guess
Japanese. He dropped that bit, but not the other one.
But it advertised like hot stones and such. So I thought,
gives it an air of legitimacy.
Yeah. I really wanted a legitimate massage, and then she shorted her time 15 minutes and asked if I wanted I'm not a
prude.
I'm not a prude, or I don't know. You do your thing.
Yeah. The physiology of stress.
It's like when somebody says, here you can use that in your act. I'm not going to tell her. Well, I don't know where. It did seem like I had a knot.
Well, you did get a good massage.
Yeah.
And then when it came, it's kind of like when you go to the airport and they say, "Would you like to make it a double for $4 more?" And you go, "Well."
Yeah.
So she offered him the double.
The best part was that she was doing her frontal massage, and then the ringer in front kept going off, so she'd have to. And I was like, "Oh, no, wait a minute! I'm having somebody else do the dirty work this time." And for $40, I got the whole stress of getting kicked out of a hotel for life behind me. It turns out Till I Come is further up the road.
Yeah, we should just brand this podcast as both a travelogue under one name and then our comedy podcast under another. Because right in here, these cocksuckers, this is the second or third time we've run into it. I've run into hotel pantries. They have a pantry. Yeah, no, we're only open for breakfast and dinner, but during the day, you could get a fucking turkey croissant sandwich in a plastic box, but nothing has a price. So I'm like, well, that's why I would pick something is based on the price. Do you want me to go item by item? I go, okay, how much is this? How much is this? How much is this? So I just get the turkey sandwich, and I spent $13 fucking on this wet, wilted fucking turkey croissant sandwich.
It'd be fun to go down there, like if we still had the art department to make one of those prices right to the guy going up the ladder. How much is a turkey sandwich?
Well, this is 27? where we got to get Mimsy to make signs. Because in DFW, we're debating, hey, all right, we can get into the Sky Club, the American Airlines Sky Club Day Pass for this much money. Would it be cheaper if we're only going to have 2 or 3 drinks to go to TGI Fridays? TGI Fridays has their menu out front, no prices. They wouldn't put prices. And Andy asked, she goes, yeah, they know if they put their prices, they told, it's like $80 to get into the American Admirals Club. She goes, for that many drinks, go to the Admirals Club. Because we're way more expensive, and they won't put the price on the sign because no one would go in, and that's what they're doing here. And they told me, well, we're relabeling or wherever they phrased it.
Yeah,
we're reconnoitering the new prices. That was yesterday. You know what? Your hotel prices were different yesterday than today, based on whatever. And that's already on Expedia. Why can't you have your new prices out? Does it take that much?
Waiting for the turkey
And I already
prices.
told him, all right, I'm coming down with a pad of Post-it notes. And we're going to price everything so you're not grifting customers anymore. I said yesterday I paid $13 for a wet turkey sandwich. He goes, I know, sir. I was the one that rung you up. and you willingly agreed to that. That was her.
Would you accept the terms of this turkey sandwich?
Shit, like airport, expensive airport with $10.99. You went above and beyond the airport, but because
I was just thinking of the lady who took so much pride in the said it was an award-winning breakfast buffet.
Yeah, or just some shitty breakfast buffet. I go, this would be free at a Hampton Inn. And it's just that kind of garbage breakfast fuel. She goes, this breakfast has won awards. Really?
I get nothing but
2.5-star Holiday Inn breakfast buffet award for
the Hampies.
French-like toast.
Yeah. It's one thing to take pride in your job, but to take stupid pride. Yeah, the Hampty Awards. And the toast best in show, Hampton Inn, Days Creek.
Oh my God. All right, I'm almost done doing my under laundry.